following contains a selection of verses from the book of Job illustrating Job's conversation with Eliphaz. When Job's 3 friends, Eliphaz, Bildad and Zophar, heard all about the troubles that had come upon him, they set out from their homes and met together to go and sympathize with him and comfort him. When they saw him from a distance, they could hardly recognize him. They began to weep aloud, and they tore their robes and sprinkled dust on their heads. Then they sat on the ground with him for 7 days and 7 nights. No one said a word to him because they saw how great his suffering was. After this, Job opened his mouth and cursed the day of his birth. He said,
"Why did I not perish at birth and die as I came from the womb? Why were there knees to receive me and breasts that I might be nursed? Or why was I not hidden away in the ground like a stillborn child, like an infant who never saw the light of day? Sighing has become my daily food. My groans pour out like water. What I feared has come upon me. What I dreaded has happened to me. I have no peace, no quietness. I have no rest, but only turmoil."
Then Eliphaz replied,
If someone ventures a word with you, will you be impatient? But who can keep from speaking? Think how you have instructed many, how you have strengthened feeble hands. Your words have supported those who stumbled. You have strengthened faltering knees. But now trouble comes to you, and you are discouraged. Should not your personal devotion be your confidence, and your blameless ways your reason to have hope? Consider, who, being innocent, has ever perished? Where were those who are good ever destroyed? I have observed that those who sow evil reap it. At the breath of God, they die instantly.
My flesh is clothed with worms and dirt. My skin hardens, then breaks out afresh in blisters. All was well with me, but God has shattered me. He seized me by the neck and crushed me. He has made me his target. Again and again he bursts upon me. He rushes at me like a warrior.
A word and a vision came to me in secret. A mere whisper of a word, but I heard it clearly. It came in a scary dream one night, after I had fallen into a deep, deep sleep. Dread stared me in the face, and terror. I was scared to death. I shook from head to foot. A ghost glided right in front of me. The hair on my head stood on end, and then I heard a muffled voice. How can mere mortals be more righteous than God? How can humans be purer than their Creator? These bodies of ours are here today and gone tomorrow, and no one even notices, gone without a trace. If I were you, I would appeal to God. I would lay my cause before Him. Blessed is the one whom God corrects. So do not despise the discipline of the Almighty.
Oh, that I might have my request, and that it would please God to crush me, that He would let go of me and so cut me off. This would be my comfort. Teach me and I will be silent. Make me understand how I have gone astray.
Your own mouth condemns you, not mine. Your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man ever to be born? What do you know that we do not know? What insights do you have that we don't? Listen to me, and I will explain to you. All his days the wicked man suffers torment, because he shakes his fists at God and sets himself against the Almighty.
I have heard many things like these. You are miserable comforters, all of you. Will your long-winded speeches never end? But come on, try again. I will not find a wise man among you.
Is it because of your personal godliness that God rebukes you? Is not your wickedness great? And are not your sins endless? You demanded security from your relatives for no reason. You gave no water to the weary. You withheld food from the hungry. You sent widows away empty-handed and broke the strength of orphans. That is why traps are all around you. Submit to God and be at peace with Him. In this way, prosperity will come to you.
Then Job replied,
If only I knew where to find God. If only I could go to His dwelling. I would state my case before Him. I would find out what He would answer me. Would He vigorously oppose me with great power? No, He would not press charges against me. My feet have closely followed his steps. I have not disobeyed his commands. I've treasured the words of his mouth more than my daily bread. And yet God has made my heart faint. The Almighty terrifies me still.